All right, well, we're down at the new track today, so we are... Look at the state of this old boy. Look at him, man. One glimpse of the sun, and the
sun's out there
chicken legs are out
again.
Oh, you can go stand out there. Go stand out there with a mirror and reflect some of the sunlight back in here. It'll warm up later.
It will, yeah.
So we are going to be doing all the road markings today, all the way around, and we're taking some reference pictures from a couple of drift roads in Tokyo, Japan, and stuff like that. So we've got a bit of an idea on some cool ideas for road markings. They have like these heavy red chevron areas, so this would be kind of red chevron both sides here, with like this double white line with a yellow line through the middle of it. So it's quite a bit to do, but I think it'll be well worth it. We're actually going to be using these are chalk pens, and yes, these will wash off, but they're not going to wash off because we're going to then heavy duty varnish over the top of it, and that should keep it all in. And then once we've done kind of all the lines, we're going to just let it dry and just knock it back a bit in a few places with some Scotch pad just to dull it off, so it looks like old. So it's not basically nice neat white lines everywhere. It's going to be faded in areas, especially these red areas. We don't want it looking too red, so once we've scuffed it back, the black will scuff over it. It'll take off some of the paint, and it'll just weather it right down and fade it out, which will look great. And then we should be ready. Oh, we've got to deal with that. I forgot about that. A bird landed on top of that before we'd had chance to fix it, and then knocked it down and crashed. But we'll deal with it. Got a nice new little booth. Check this out, man. Look at this. This is very nice. All lit up for kettle. But it makes quite a nice photo booth as well. Yeah, moved the lights around. G-Dog was busy yesterday doing a load of lighting, so that's made a big difference. We've still got to put a cover across the front of this one. Didn't do that, did you, G-Dog?
No, I didn't do that.
Fired!
I didn't do that.
And we've actually been in here and removed all this, although we're not building this just yet. We've got a lot of planning and thinking to do about this area because of what we're planning to do with the area, but we'll let you in on that another time. Right, G-Dog's looking very smart. Put the kettle on. Well, if it goes wrong, we can always paint back over it.
I'm blaming you.
Alright, so yeah, we're freestyling this, all hand drawn, but it looks super cool. Really starting to bring it out now. I mean, look at it, it just looks brilliant. So we're still going to go all the way down here. We're going to create a little roundabout, like a little tier shape that brings it in with chevrons, just to kind of indicate road layouts and stuff like that. Obviously when you're drifting, you're going to be over the top of it, cutting across it. That's the whole point. We want it to look like a main road, and then you kind of do whatever you're doing. What we're going to be doing here is put in these red chevron as well on some of these slightly tighter bends. Maybe just a small section, which they also have as well, just to indicate a really tight bend. And then once we've done it all, we're then going to take a bit of Scotch Brite, which is this stuff here, and we are going to kind of just run over it. And what it does is it just takes it away slightly. I don't want it looking fresh and new. It needs to look weathered and old. So yeah, got to be careful with that section though, because what you don't want to do is drag too much black onto it, and it has to be done dry as well, and then we can varnish it. Alright, so we're going to have to do this with paint because the chalk pen, well, it just looked too orange, so it looked very similar to this. So we're actually going to use a red and just paint it on. I might even kind of do a little bit of a water wash with it, so it's not so thick and red, and then we can just literally just go over this whole area in a little wash, because they are very faded down on the actual images. So and they also don't line up. That's the one thing we were checking. They actually don't line up, so we just kind of gone for it and made it look as it does in the pictures. We're gonna have to try and do in there around this one here, a few little bits around there, and maybe this one here as well. So yeah, we're gonna give this one a test and see how it goes. All right, well, look, you know, you see it on this channel all the time. We show every fail, and this doesn't work.
Looks lovely.
Does look really lovely.
Looks lovely, but
yeah, looks lovely. So we've got a few issues. Number one, we needed to mask out our chevrons, and it was pulling up the paint from the black just a little bit. Wasn't overly bad, but it looks shit. So what we're going to do is we're going to repaint the road. I'm not going to bother wiping it down, Dad. There's no point.
no, I just want to show them.
I'll show what?
Why we've actually changed our mind. Because when you wipe it,
yeah,
which
we thought we could seal it without too much problems, and it's fine, and then it starts kind of going a bit weird. And this is a grout pen, which looks crap as well. So back to basics. Got to re-black it out. Well, we officially achieved absolutely nothing today.
Well, not nothing. We painted it another colour.
We lived and learned. So yeah, we have now got a kind of Formica paint on top, which is a oil based, and we're hoping this doesn't cause us as much issues as the other one we were using, which was a water based. It was good, but it wouldn't allow anything else to kind of go on it. And then when we tried to tape it to mask out certain areas, it just pulled off. So this shouldn't pull off. Shouldn't be in the last words, but it does pick up everything, and it's super shiny. So yeah, are you getting a sense of deja vu?
Sick of lining, aren't you?
That's all right. Right, so this time around we're actually using paint pens, so definitely going to work a lot better. And we're not planning on top coating it, which is what we were going to do with the chalk pens, but when we top coated the chalk pens, they just reacted too much, and we couldn't kind of rescue it. So we don't need to top coat this, and I guess as it wears down, you know, we'll just join it back up in places. But then again, it might not wear down, and it might look super cool. Yeah, it's a nice effect. Now I've got to go and do some white lining, get this all lined out as well. Alright, so we're just going to mark out some chevrons as well. So we're going to spray these in a red, and that'll indicate these nice tight corners. And it's kind of similar, like the layout's not exactly the same as what they have over on the Tongue Road in Japan, but we kind of took inspiration from that road with the layout. And on these tight corners, they have this kind of red spray area. So we're going to do that on this one as well. So we're going to do this bit, and then this bit, and around here. So that's like almost continual, that one. So that should break up the course quite nicely as well. And yeah, coming on nice. He's getting on board, but he has no idea what I'm doing. Drawing these lines, I really can't see straight now.
Sorry?
What? It's very red.
Well, it's either blown it or it hasn't.
Well, it could be the second time we have to repaint this. Oh no, hold on. The 8th time we've had to repaint the road. But you know, we're living and learning here, guys. We're living and learning. So this is actually just road, like builder's marker paint.
Proper road paint.
Yeah, well, it's proper road paint. Yeah, it does the job. It's really controllable, and it kind of gives that faded look straight away. It's just how much of what's going to pull off when we pull it all off.
Pull this tape off.
So we don't want to be lingering too long before we start pulling it. Good thing about this stuff is it's drying like instantly, he says. Obviously not instantly.
Only you.
Well, normally it's you.
Yeah.
Gone. Never to be seen again. Right. Okay, well, hopefully the white and orange is still under there. Failing that, I've got a lot more drawing to do.
We will reveal when we put it on.
We've got to do all over there yet. Well, it should be all right. I think it'd be good. I think it'll work. It would help if it was actually above 10 degrees in England, so things actually dry quickly. But this looks wicked. It's good. Right, so there we go. I think we're we done for the course? Are we drifted? Have we done?
How many weeks have we been doing this? I mean, come on. I think we're finally there.
Well, we're kind of halfway there on the road because you haven't done the electrics yet.
No, I haven't.
No, but
that's another video.
We are on it. We've had
technical
issues with the lighting, but we'll figure it out and then let you know what not to do.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, we've still got all the barriers to put round, which is going to be a lot of drilling and gluing barriers around.
And a load more dioramas.
Well, that's a bit
like the other one. It's just
well, it's forever evolving. But but the road is it hasn't been an easy road. We did make a few mistakes along the way, but we finally got there with the look. And yeah, I think it's come up really well. We've got a good, hard, smooth surface now for drifting. And, with the right compound tyres, it's actually quite grippy as well. So best of both worlds.
How long it lasts, we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of layers on it, so the more it wears down, the better it's going to look. But it's come up really well. So yeah,
and we've got the other part as well, the crawler course on top of it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there you go. So I have drawn this a fair few times now, but we're finally there.
This was Adam.
Yeah, I've
literally.
I drew it once, and then we had to paint over it, and then. Yeah, I mean, look, it's hand drawn, but it looks wicked. There's probably an easier way, which is get someone else to do it. But
I'm not doing it.
But today we're pretty much ready to kind of have a little drive on the road, and we've been working on something a little different and a little fun. Check these things out. So we could have gone all out drifters, but I'm going to be honest with you, we're not quite ready with our drifters. We're still trying to figure out the perfect gear ratio for this course because it's quite technical. And well, the drifter I have is all or nothing. So it's just foot flat down and then it drifts, but it's not very technical. So we're working on that, but we thought we'd come across and do something a little different today to not celebrate the track opening, but just to give a kind of maiden voyage on it. And bearing in mind, this is the heart of Japan's countryside with its winding motorway, I figured there's nothing better to build one of their most cult vehicles they ever do. And what's it called? Bosozoku.
Okay,
I apologise if we got that completely wrong, but it's a huge cult thing there. They are crazy designs. Started as a motorcycle gang and kind of developed through that into the car industry, and they are absolute bonkers.
Crazy
but they're
things.
so cool.
We looked at them and I was like, I don't understand it, but I actually built one and
they are so cool.
Like it.
So do you want to see what we built? Let's see what we built. All right, yeah, so we had a little bit of fun. Look at these bad boys. These are the craziest things you've ever seen. They have these huge, big front bibs on the front. You can't really see it that well, but we'll show you some pictures of it. I've got little lights glistening in
in the dash there. Yeah, these things are absolutely crazy cool. Like there's some, I mean, this is quite mild.
You've done mild. I went kind of all out.
This is kind of mild. The crazy paint jobs, spoilers on spoilers.
Spoilers on.
Just, yeah, I mean, look, it just, with these crazy exhausts, like, I didn't put crazy exhausts on
No,
mine,
well, I wanted to go all extreme.
You
You're going to
did it.
build one, build it.
Yeah, yeah.
So kind of lights, and then you can see the exhaust coming through on the top. These are, you know, some of these are even longer.
Yeah.
You've got the double spoiler on the back.
Well,
The
it was
seat
like
with the
triple
red.
spoiler, your one.
You know, it is. They are just crazy.
And, I mean, this is a Lancia. So I basically edited and made a crazy Lancia Delta. Was it a Lancia Delta or a Lancia? I can't remember what it was, but it's definitely a Lancia.
Yeah.
And then this is just an old Toyota.
Yeah, you went pretty.
I went pretty
standard.
boring. I went like this old school Toyota. We'll get some pictures of them and some videos close up in a minute.
To be honest, I wasn't expecting anything different from you.
I am very subtle with my custom stuff.
Whereas me,
I don't care. You're
just
bold.
big and loud.
Yeah, whereas I like things very different styles.
To be honest, there's not many pictures on the
in the interweb.
interweb to find.
No.
So we were very limited. So this exhaust system is actually on somebody's car. All right, slightly different configuration.
Yeah.
They got it.
But they look great. So we're just going to have a little play and drive them around and just go for a cruise, really, along our Japanese mountain drift road, which I don't think we're going to drift.
No.
We'll just drive slowly, although this wanted to go sideways a minute ago. So I might do it, although I'll probably end up just smashing the wing mirrors off or breaking it.
Well, as long as we get it on camera, I don't care.
But yeah, so, you know, these I took the time to actually, you know, CAD these up. These are actually 3D printed, fully 3D printed. So yeah, maybe we'll put them on our website at some point. For people to download if you want something crazy to build. You know, I actually printed these in 2 halves, actually. Yours was the same, wasn't it?
Yeah. Or along this.
And the reason for that is because they got such crazy fairings and crazy wings. I actually printed better in 2 halves, and then you kind of glue it together. I think maybe if I actually kind of made it so they seated quite easy for people to glue together.
Little lugging bits.
But yeah,
fantastic job.
So yeah, keep your eyes out. I might end up putting these up on our website as well for STLs. Yeah, you got lights in there. I got a little light underneath like that.
Yours looks like it's got a glow light.
Yeah, no, it does. But there we go. Let's have a little drive around the course and enjoy the scenery. G-Dog's got to repair his washing line.
Already? I mean, I literally, mind you, it is only super glue. I mean, spoilers come off.
Oh, no. He's got a dining table and a washing line on that one. Always carry super glue. It's like the first aid kit of radio controlled cars. It does look super cool. And I actually managed to get a couple of drifts just by blipping the throttle. This is actually a 4-wheel drive standard WLK 969. I haven't done anything to it, so just put this crazy body on it. And it's tricky, but we're gonna just have a little bit more of a play, get used to it without the camera rolling, and then we'll G-Dog's hung up 1 second. He's doing what's going on there? See, G-Dog put big wheels on it.
I'm bottled out. Yeah, I'm bottled out. Is there a hump just there?
No.
Yeah, there is.
Where?
Oh, there's a little lump just there that I bottled out. I've found the only lump on the track.
Yeah, that's it. Some marks on the table. Excellent. Right, let's have a little play without the camera and then we'll tune back in. What?
What's
Bosozoku what?
Bosozoku?
Is it
Bosozoku?
I think it's Bosozoku. Yeah.
Somebody will tell us.
Well, we haven't got the accent or the yeah.
And I'm not even going to try because that could be offensive.
That could be very offensive. So yeah, not going to do that. So it's there you go. You know, a bit of fun. It's I'm just going to move over here because the lights just glaring a little bit.
We're glaring all right. Why are we glaring?
Well, we're still trying to. We've got the big lights on, and it's
that one that's called.
that one was cool. It's all right here though. If we put it there,
in this corner.
if we sit down here, it's.
I'm going to grab a seat. You grab that.
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Thanks.
You grab that.
Thanks.
one.
Oh, cheers, old man.
Oh!
Gets excited.
Hey, that's a bit like my car coming off the track.
Right, there we go. Right, everyone calm
Right.
down. Everyone feel better?
I-
We're safe. Okay.
That
Yeah, it's a good little bit of fun, isn't it?
that's a bit of fun.
I mean,
You know,
it's...
making something completely different to what I've ever seen
Yeah.
is
The bumpers are big.
they are. Caused you a problem anyway.
Yeah, you try and get your drift
Not
line, but
built
you've got
for
a 4-foot big piece of ply on the front of your car. But they do look awesome.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
And
the
they
track...
make the track look really
yeah,
good.
track is it's definitely going to get a little scratched. It's even with just us going on it, we can see the tyres going through it. Now
Can't
we
imagine
could,
we'd be like the load.
well, you know, we don't want to high gloss it because it caused terrible glare with the lighting.
And we have problems with that. anyway.
So we could put a hard kind of varnish on top maybe, but I think what we'll do is what I said off camera is that I'm actually going to build up a layer of car polish on it
Right.
and just put a polish over the top of it, and that'll help with the drifters, and then the natural tyres will grip on that anyway.
And I think we knew when we did it like this that, you know, it's going to take wear and tear. We may have to repaint bits. We may have to, you know,
Yeah,
do whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. But then we also want a bit of scratching. We want a bit of wear and tear coming through.
No, we don't. It looks really nice.
Yeah, it does look nice. But yeah, the hey, look, you know, we're still learning.
And we can actually looks good with two cars side by side, but I didn't think it was going to be wide enough. But
No, and I think it's definitely driftable. I mean, that seems to be okay with the 4-wheel drive. Pulled off a couple of drifts, so I think with a proper built one with a gyro and everything like that, I think we'll be all right. It's
I'll be all right, old man style.
well, you know, failing that, just build yourself a nice couple of cruisers and just drive round.
I think that's what we wanted to do with this one. They're not built for. I don't think they even drive them. I think they just come off the back of a lorry and park them up.
Possibly. They're not the most practical things. But there we go. So officially kind of open on the drift course road, mountain road. Yeah. Is it going to mark up? Probably a little bit more than we expected, but we're all right. We'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
We don't really want to be putting another top coat on it just
Or
because
redrawing it.
yeah, it's a bit of a hassle. Maybe we do, but then we've got to find the right satin high gloss.
Well, a gloss finish really causes a problem with the
not
camera,
high gloss.
doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It has to be satin, not high gloss.
And satin hard wearing.
I don't know if they're as hard wearing. You're still going to get lines in it.
And as we said, these hard tyres, if you get a little bit of grit just on them,
that's the yeah. If they
they
pick
are
up a
gonna
bit of grit and they're going to.
let's see what it's like over the next 3 months.
Yeah, well, if you've got to repaint it grey and then draw it every 6 months, then
Hey, we just have a different road. We'll do
we'll do a
you know,
different, yeah,
we could do a different themed road.
possibly.
But
Right.
we made it.
We made it. We're there. The course is ready to go.
It's ready for playable.
On the 7th of June, we've got our gated competition. So there's definitely some lovely Class 3 lines in this area here. No, well, it's good. We can have Class 3 running here, and we can do Class 1 and Class 2 bouncing around.
Yeah,
so we can
possibly.
actually have a few people around. So yeah, 7th of June, we've got Crawlergeddon going on, which is going to be our version of a gated crawler competition, nice and laid back
On this.
Yeah, really kind of chilled environment. You know, we're trying to encourage new drivers through the door to have a go. So Crawlergeddon tiny truck takeover. We've got 3 dates: 7th of June, then it's August, and then we're into October the 11th. So we're actually, August is at Fam Jam, so we're going to be running a little side comp up there with them. And yeah, we're good. I think we're there.
Yeah, I think it's been a long. I don't know how many weeks we've been doing this now.
A few, but then it's not weeks, is it? It's a couple of hours here, it's a couple of hours there.
I've been here on my own for about 6 months. You've been off
Liar.
gallivanting.
Liar. They see the videos.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of things going on. We've got a lot of new things happening. We're working on a few projects.
A lot of ideas.
A lot of ideas.
But
yeah.
it never stops.
It never stops. But that's why we're here. So there we go. The Drift Road, Mountain Road is done.
Open.
It's open. A little
Come and have a
homage
go.
to some Japanese culture and their cars. So yeah, it's all good. We're there. Still a long way to go, but we'll just keep tiggling away at it now.
Plodding along, doing bits by bits.
Well, you've enjoyed the journey. It's been a great build. Like I say, there is still a few bits and bobs that we're going to be doing, and then we're going to be knocking through and creating a whole new desert section. So stay tuned, because that's more building and stuff going on. Never going to stop.
Never.
Right.
Because we want you guys to enjoy it.
Yeah,
That's what we want. We want them
absolutely.
to come, enjoy it, give us some feedback, and go, I didn't enjoy that at all. Well, if you didn't, I'll tell you what.
No matter what you do here, you're going to enjoy it. So
Of
there
course
we
you
go.
will.
Right. If you're new to the channel, then welcome to Reactive Terrain. Make sure you smash that subscribe button.
Oh, hit
Alex,
the like button.
Get down.
Hit that like
And
button.
the notification bell. And I'll see you next time.